Tonight of introducing a very special person, our mayor, ex-mayor, or still mayor, David N. Dinkens. And I'm going to read you a short bio, because if I read everything, we'd be here all night. David N. Dinkens is currently professor in the practice of public affairs at the Columbia University School of International and Public Affairs and serves on its advisory board, chairs its Earth Institute's New York City Sustainable Development Initiative, and hosts its annual David Dinkens Leadership of Public Policy Forum. In 2003, the David N. Dinkens Professorship in the Practice of Urban and Public Affairs was established at Columbia University. The 106th mayor of the city of New York, Mr. Dinkens began his career in public service in 1966 in the New York State Assembly. I bet many of you didn't know that, right? He was president of the New York City Board of Elections, then city clerk, before his elections as president of the Borough of Manhattan in 1985 and mayor of the city of New York in 1989. Mayor Dinkens instituted Safe Streets, Safe City, Cops and Kids, the model criminal justice plan for reducing crime and expanding opportunities for the children of New York City, and established the Beacon Schools. Mr. Dinkens is a founding member of the Black and Puerto Rican Legislative Caucus of New York State, the Council of Black Elected Democrats of New York State, and 100 Black Men. He was vice president of the United States Conference of Mayors and is a member at large of the Black Leadership Forum. He serves on the board of several nonprofit and charitable organizations, many of which assist children and young people. Some are the Association to Benefit Children, the Association of Community Organizations for Reform Now, which is ACORN, which does great work, by the way, regardless of what those other political people say. The Children's Health Fund, Nelson Mandela's Children's Fund, Posse Foundation, Coalition for the Homeless, and the Amadou Diallo Foundation. He is chairman emeritus of the National Black Leadership Commission on AIDS and the Constituency for Africa, and serves on the steering committee of the Association for a Better New York. He also serves on the International Advisory Board of Independent News and Media and the New York City Global Partners, and is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations. He's an honorary life trustee of the Community Service Society of New York, an honorary trustee of the Friends of Harlem Hospital, and a lifetime member of the NAACP. Mr. Dinkens graduated with honors from Howard University with a BS in mathematics in 1950 and received an LLB from Brooklyn Law School in 1956. Served the United States Marine Corps during World War II and maintained a private law practice before entering public service. Born in Trenton, New Jersey on July 10th of 1927, Mr. Dinkens resides in New York City with his wife, Joyce Burroughs Dinkens. Has 2 children and 2 grandchildren. So, I mean, I can go on, but we all should just give Mr. Dinkens, Mayor Dinkens, a long round of applause.
You did mention that I have, I'm sorry, Joyce, we have 2 children. We have a little boy and a little girl. I call our son Daddy's little fella. He's 55. And our little girl is Daddy's angel. And our son does not contribute to the grandchildren pool, but thank God our daughter has 2 children. She has a son, Jamal, who on May 15th will graduate from UMass at Amherst. That is, he will graduate or his grandmother will kill him, one or the other. And his sister, her name is Kalila, K-A-L-I-L-A. And Kalila is in her 2nd year at Columbia University and knocking them dead. She just gets A's and A pluses and whatnot. And you see, the reason that the children have these names, Khalil and Jamal, is that our daughter, Donna, went to Yale University, and upon graduation she came home and announced that she had joined the Peace Corps. She didn't say, I'm thinking about joining the Peace Corps. Or what do you think if? She said, I have joined the Peace Corps. She signed up for 2 years, asked to go to Africa, stayed 3 out in the bush in Liberia working with midwives. And so when she finally came, in 3 years she never came home. She traveled around Africa when she had time off. And so when she did finally come home, I said, well, maybe you should think about med school since you working with midwives and all. And she snapped at me. She says, Daddy, you don't have to be a doctor to help people. So I'm as proud of her as she won the Nobel Peace Prize. All right. She's a good person. But I can go on talking about our children. You notice I say our children, not my children. My wife taught me that. I could talk about them forever. I love kids, and naturally I love our own. They are terrific.